I am Dr. Gayatri, and now we are going to see about summer season regimen. Okay, in the summer season, that is Grishma Ritu, the sun is very hot, so hot and so hot, it just absorbs all your energy. Okay, in the summer season only, the human beings and all the pranis, all the living beings are very tired in this season. Okay, the very less bala. Okay, we are having very less strength in the summer season only. In Hemanta Ritu, that is in the early winter, is the season where we have so much of balam. Okay, maximum balam is there in Hemanta Ritu and very minimal balam is there in Grishma Ritu. Okay, so because of the hot sun absorbs all the water, so all the water reservoirs will have less water, or it may be even dry. Okay, it will not be very greenery at that time, so it may be all the small plants would have been dried at that time. Okay, so but you have flowering plants coming in this time also, and the cuckoo will also be singing. Okay, like in Vasanta Ritu, those things will be there, but otherwise big trees will be there. Okay, small plants and all would have dried in this time, and you will have very less water. And this is a special time for naturopathy centers. Okay, why? Because in the summer season, the naturopathy hospital will be full, because you give in naturopathy, we give all the hydrotherapy and all. Okay, wet pack and all, which is very conducive for the people. Okay, so this is the best time for your business. Okay, so you must be prepared with lot of water and all. You have all the bath, different hydrotherapy and all these things, which is very good basically. And also people cannot eat that much of food. Agni balam will be very low. Okay, so you will be having lot of thirst than hunger. So you must give patients so many juices, fruit juices and other juices you will have to give. Okay, so this is such a good season for naturopathy. Okay, and so if people come to, we all advise people, okay, to come at least yearly once. You have to come to Nature Cure Center, like that we advise. Okay, whether you get disease or not get disease, just to for rejuvenation, they have to come yearly once. So people opt to come in the summer season only. And it is very full and it is very conducive for the patients. Okay, especially all the naturopathy treatments, if you see, they are all cooling treatments. Okay, they put you in juice diet. Okay, that is also again cooling. And they give plantain leaf bath. Okay, plantain leaf bath is very good in the season. Okay, they cover the body with plantain leaf. All the inflammation will go with this. Okay, plantain leaf bath they will give. And here they are saying mud bath is also very cooling. So we give in summer season. And also they are saying here, they are advising for lotus leaf bath. Okay, plantain leaf bath they practice in naturopathy hospitals, but lotus leaf bath also you can make it. Okay, you have to take a lotus leaf and you have to, whole body must be covered with lotus leaf. Okay, because lotus leaf is very cooling. Okay, so you can make such an idea also. Okay, new innovations. Okay, lotus leaf bath, plantain leaf bath, mud bath, full immersion cold bath. Okay, jacuzzi bath. You know jacuzzi, water sprinkles from all the sides. In jacuzzi, underwater massage. That is, jacuzzi will be small, but underwater massage tub will be even more bigger. Okay, and you will have so much of nozzles. Okay, everywhere in that tub, from where water rushes. Okay, you will feel massaged with water. It will be very comfortable, and it's also somewhat expensive also. Okay, you can give all those bath and jet bath, circular jet bath is there. Okay, all these different kind of baths are going to comfort the sadhakas. We don't call them patients, we call them as sadhakas. The patients who come for naturopathy are called sadhakas. Okay, so all these things we can give. And also regarding yoga, you can give cooling asanas and pranayamas. Okay, like moon salutation you can do. Okay, moon mantra is there. Okay, so that you can chant, and because moon is set for cooling. Okay, moon is said to be cooling, and you can do Surya Namaskara, must be done slowly. Okay, slow asanas, relaxing what are all the relaxing asanas? Shavasana, mainly Shava, because they are very tired because of the climate. Shavasana, then Matsya Kridasana, and then Dandasana. Okay, Tadasana, Shitila Tadasana, these things you can advise more. Okay, and then cooling pranayamas are there. Shitali, Sitkari, Sadanta pranayama, these practices you can give more during the summer season. Okay, and then coming to the where you have to live, first we will see that. Okay, that is in Ayurveda they are specially mentioning Dara Griha. Okay, so water should be pouring from the top of the ceiling. Okay, inside that house you have to live. Okay, and also you have to spend the daytime near water reservoirs. Okay, lotus ponds, fountains. Okay, where there are tall trees which is giving shade. Okay, where there are beautiful gardens with so many flowers. Okay, in such a place you have to spend your daytime along with your friends who don't control you. Okay, friends should be like that, who don't control you. Okay, if they are controlling us, we will get angry, isn't it? Anger is not advised in this season, it will aggravate pitta. Already the climate is hot. Okay, in turn you are getting stressed and angry, you will become, your pitta will increase more. Okay, so you have to live in such a place with such a companionship. Okay, very sweet companionship. Okay, you can have girlfriends, but you must not have sex in this season. Okay, sex is contraindicated in this season. Okay, because body is already tired, and apart from that you must not exert yourself. Okay, and exercise also is contraindicated. You must not do so much of exercises. Okay, and what kind of food you have to avoid? Salt, spicy, and sour food. Okay, patu amla lavanam. Okay, patu amla, and then katu. Okay, katu means pungent food should be avoided. Salty food, spicy food, and then sour food, fermented foods. Okay, naturopathy, if you see naturopathy treatments, mostly it is pitta shamana only. Okay, in naturopathy they don't advise fermented food as are completely contraindicated in naturopathy. Okay, any kind of fermented products like idli, dosa and all we take frequently, those are all fermented. Bread is fermented, they ferment the dough and then only they make bread. Okay, all these fermented foods, they increase pitta. Deep fried food, okay, which is cooked for a long time, and such food will increase the pitta. Okay, pitta and vata gets aggravated in Grishma Ritu. So what all we are doing is to balance pitta and vata. Okay, so such spicy foods, hot foods you have to avoid. And what kind of food should be taken is lagu, shita, snigdha food. Okay, the digestion power is very low, so you have to take lagu ahara. Okay, little bit snigdha, ghee should be added. Ghee is cold in potency. Coconut oil is cold in potency. Okay, such things you can add in the food in a moderately, not full of oil. Okay, because you don't have much digestive power. Okay, and then drava. Okay, it should be liquid food. For example, ideal will be pongal. Okay, old rice only you have to use. Okay, which is 6 months or 1 year old. Old rice will be easy to digest. Okay, old white rice. Okay, that if you have to take rice, and then moong dal is easy to digest, whereas urad dal is very heavy to digest. Moong dal and rice, okay, like khichdi, you have to prepare the khichdi in a thin consistency, not thick consistency. Okay, you can add ghee, you can make khichdi, what we say as pongal. In Hemanta Ritu, the same pongal you make it thick. Okay, in Grishma Ritu, you make it in thin consistency. okay, so that you can drink or you can take it in the spoon. Okay, in such consistency you have to prepare the rice and moong dal. Okay, and also they are advising to take Mamsa rasa. Okay, Jangala Mamsa rasa. Jangala Mamsa means the animals which live in desert. Okay, because it will have less water and do more exercise. Arid animals we say. Okay, such animals Mamsa rasam soup you have to take. Okay, what Mamsa you should not take means you can also take the Mamsam of birds. Okay, not yoga advises vegetarian. Okay, we all try to be vegetarian only. As far as BNYS naturopathy students are considered, they are supposed to be vegetarians. Okay, because they follow yoga. Okay, in yoga, ahimsa is main principle. But when you take normal people, they cannot follow ahimsa. Okay, that much of ahimsa they don't follow. They do lot of physical work also. Normally for everyone, non-veg maybe not the ideal, because most of the people in the world are non-vegetarians. They take mamsahar. Okay, good. So you take mamsam according to the season. Okay, in this season you can take the mamsam of birds or goats. Okay, like that you can take, but you are not supposed to take the mamsam of the water animals like fish. Okay, crab, those things you should not take. Water animals, aquatic mamsam is not advised. Okay, because they are heavy and also they are increasing pitta. Okay, water animals mamsa is not good, but arid animals mamsa like goat or camel mamsam, those things are all advised. Camel mamsam we don't take, but you can take chicken also. But nowadays broiler chicken, they grow the chicken in a very bad condition because they don't give it exercise. They make it in one place, so it becomes very guru. Okay, in the normal deshi chicken which is moving, going everywhere, nati kodi. Okay, that is good. So such mamsa rasa you can take, mamsam also you can take along with the old rice, cooked old rice. Okay, this will be your food. And also they have advised so many kinds of drinks. Okay, panakam means jaggery water. Okay, in the jaggery water you add some little bit of pepper powder and then elaichi, okay, lavanga, those things little bit you add and drink. Panakam is very good. And then there is something called raga. Raga means in the same water you add puffed rice powder. Okay, along with water and sugar you have to add and drink, it seems. What is puffed rice? Avalaki, no, not avalaki. Now, just now I read. Butta uri. Maybe in Tamil we call it Nelpuri. Okay? Kannada ali, now only I saw, but I forgot. Butta uri ulu, I think. Okay? When you put the rice grain, no, when you put in this thing, it just puffed, it becomes puffed. In Sanskritam it's called laja. I will tell you later. Okay, I will tell you later. Puffed rice powder, it is very light. Okay, it is like mandaki, you know, mandaki powder you have to make, and in that powder you have to add sugar and cold water, it seems. That is called raga. Okay, so and then another one drink is there, it's called Karjuradi Manta. Okay, how to prepare this Karjuradi Mantam? You have to take dates, grapes and figs. Okay, like this dry fruits you have to take. Okay, and then you have to take some pomegranate also. Okay, soak it in water for 1 hour and then put it in the mixer and then drink it. Okay, dates, grapes and figs. So no milk. Okay, pomegranate fruit. Okay, those things you put it in the water and put it in the mixer. You can add some jaggery also. Okay, it will be very sweet and nourishing. Okay, like date syrup. It's called Karjuradi Manta. Karjura means dates. Okay, this special juice is very much advised in this thing. And like this, they are advising Raga, Shadava, Kandava, and Rasala. Rasala is very important. Okay, Rasala means lassi. Lassi means curd and then sugar. Okay, it should be put in the mixer. It should be churned well. Okay, so that is called rasala. In that lassi, you can add mango juice. Okay, it will be very nice rasala. Okay, so different kind of juices you can imagine, and you can make different varieties of juices and drink and enjoy the summer. And watermelon, all the you have watermelon, muskmelon. Okay, you can take these fruits also, you can make them juices also. Dragon fruit. Okay, does it come in summer? So you can have different and then water. While taking water also, water should be kept in, all these juices should be kept in new pot. Okay, new pot will be very cooling, not fridge. Okay, your fridge water, cool drinks are all completely contraindicated in summer. Okay, so all the cool drinks, they are said to have insecticide and all is there, they say. Preservatives are there, chemicals, chemical colors. Okay, they are not natural fruits. They add only orange flavor. Yeah, so they add all those things, chemicals. So it is not advised. And then when you go out in the hot sun, as soon as you come to your home, you are not supposed to take the cool drinks, very cold drinks from the refrigerator. Okay, it will create skin disease. If you are going out in the hot sun, if you are exposed to heat, okay, and immediately you come home and drink cold water from the fridge, okay, it is very bad. Okay, it is said to be viruddha, incompatible combination. Okay, if you are doing like you are supposed to come home, cool yourself, and after sometimes you can have pot water. Okay, you are not supposed to take fridge water which is very cold. Pot water will be moderately cold. Okay, so you are not supposed to take the fridge water or cool drinks. You must take only fruit juices, raga, shadava, kandava, all these recipes. Ayurvedic fruit juice recipes you can take. Okay, and then these are all about the food. And then what kind of dress you should wear? You should wear light dress. Okay, light white dress. Black dress is again contraindicated. Okay, black dress will absorb the heat and it will lead to skin disease. Your body already, the climate is heat and you don't want to make your body more heat. Okay, so you wear only cotton, thin white color dress. Okay, and then regarding activities, you are not supposed to do so much of exercises, and then you can sleep in the afternoon. Okay, in summer season, normally day sleep is completely contraindicated. If one sleeps in the day, kapha will get aggravated. You will put on weight and all. So in summer season, because your energy is already lost because of hot sun, you can sleep in the afternoon for some time, like half an hour or 45 minutes sometime. You can sleep in the afternoon. But what you have to do in the night times and early morning, you should be awake. In the night, you can go to sleep late. Okay, normally we say within 10 o'clock you have to go to sleep. Okay, in the summer season, you can go to sleep in the 11 o'clock. Till that time, you have to spend your time in the moonlight. Okay, if you are exposed to moonlight, your body cools. Okay, so you can go to the terrace and expose in the moonlight. You can have moonlight dinner. Okay, you can have different juices in the moonlight, and then you can enjoy the moonlight. You can talk to your friends and family members in the terrace. Okay, so you have to spend time in the terrace in the night time. Okay, and then in the night you are supposed to take buffalo's milk. Okay, buffalo's milk along with jaggery or sugar. Okay, night time you have to take buffalo's milk. Buffalo's milk will give you good sleep and it will reduce pitta and increase kapha. Okay, in this season pitta and vata is aggravated, so to balance that you are supposed to take what? Buffalo's milk. Buffalo's milk you have to take and then sleep. And in the early morning you get up soon. Okay, early morning by 4 o'clock you get up and you go for you expose yourself to the cool temperature. You do slow asanas. Okay, and cooling pranayamas and all you can do. You can do walking, slow Surya Namaskara, Chandra Namaskara. Okay, those things you can do in the early morning. Get up in the early morning. Go to sleep late night. But to compensate the sleeping time, you can sleep in the afternoon. Okay, so this is about the summer regimen. And then you have to apply sandalwood paste, agaru. There is one herb called agaru. Like it will also, it's like sandalwood. Sandalwood you have to apply on the body. Okay, and you can enjoy good taking bath and all. And then water should be kaskas. You have to put in the water and take that water, kaskas water, or you can also take chandana water. And dhanyaka means coriander seeds. Okay, coriander seeds can be powdered and you have to put it in the cold water in the night. Early morning you can take this coriander water. You can filter that and take the coriander water. Okay, it is very cooling to the body. Okay, it is very good for fever also. Coriander, chandana, then elaichi. Okay, these things, and kapura. You can take camphor water also. Camphor, not the one which we show for the god. Okay, the eatable camphor is there. Karpura is there. That karpura you can add in the water and take. Okay, so these things water you can take, juices you can take. Okay, this is all about the summer regimen. Thank you for patient listening. You follow all these things and be healthy.